Well, hello once again, baseball fans and addicts, wherever you may be. It's time again for Pickles Baseball. I'm Mike Jex, and I'm working alongside Gary Crow, Mo, Simon, Lucy, Daryl, and Malachi, along with many others. And we will be bringing you all of the action tonight and for the very few games that remain in the 2023 West Coast League season. For more on today's theme and the introduction of our ball game, we're going to send it down to our public address announcers, the talented and funny Jeremiah Coughlin and the irreplaceable Joe Simons.
Hey, Joe. This is game 35 of the 2023 regular season that'll be played at Walker Stadium this summer. It's the Walk for Bike to the Park night presented by Vival. Jeremiah, are we ready for our first ceremonial first pitcher?
I believe so.
Oh. We are missing a crucial element. All right, your first ceremonial first pitch of the night is going to be thrown out by the birthday boy, Walker Stadium's favorite food cart guy, Logan Munson. Woo!
Happy birthday, Logan.
Well done.
Pickle Nation loves you.
One more time for Logan Munson.
Yeah.
And our second ceremonial first pitch is going to be thrown out by the king of State Fair Weekend, taking home 150 big tickets and redeeming them for a first pitch, is Warren Fassler.
Yeah. Get loud.
Oh, yeah.
12-6 curve.
Way to go, Warren.
Good job, Warren.
It is now time to meet the starters for tonight's game. First for the visiting Cowlitz Black Bears. Batting first and playing right from Dallas Baptist U, number 18, Ian Riley. Batting second, playing center from UC Santa Barbara, number 8, Latrey McCollum. Batting third and playing short from Iowa Western Community College, number 2, AJ Singer. Batting fourth, the designated hitter from Arizona Christian U, number 24, Marcus T.T. Alihi. Batting fifth and playing first from UC San Diego, number 50, Brandon Larson. Batting sixth for Cowlitz and playing third from University of Connecticut, number 34, Chris Brown. Batting seventh and playing left from Park U, number 1, Travis Moore. Batting eighth, the catcher from Dixie State College, number 3, Connor Tallickson. Batting ninth for Cowlitz and playing second from Cal State Fullerton, number 19, Eli Lopez. On the mound for Cowlitz from Big Bend Community College, number 26, Austin McWilliams. The manager of Cowlitz is Kelly Stinnett. Walker Stadium, are you ready to meet your Pickles? Leading off and playing right field from University of Hawaii, number 9, Nigel Calderon.
Yeah.
Batting second for the Picks is your shortstop from Long Beach State, number 10, Armando Briseño. Batting third, your designated hitter from St. Mary's, number 1, Dalton Mayshore. Batting cleanup, your man behind the plate from Florida Atlantic, number 39, Andrew McKenna. Woo. Batting fifth, your first baseman from Cal Poly, number 34, Evan Cloyd. Batting sixth for Portland and playing left field from University of Nevada, number 44, Jesse Pierce. Batting seventh and patrolling the hot corner from the University of Oregon, number 41, Jackson Jaha.
Let's go, boy.
Batting eighth and playing center from Gray Harbor Community College, number 3, Brock Roundy. Batting ninth for the Vicks and playing second from Cal Poly, number 5, Peanut Alejandro Garza. On the bump for the Vicks from California Baptist U, number 20, Jared Villalobos. The Pickles are coached by Brian Grant, Griffin Williams, and Jordan Barkus. The associate head coach of the Picks is Jim Hopple, and the Pickles are managed by Mark Max Magdaleno. At this time, we ask that if you are able to please stand and direct your attention to the flag in left field for our national anthem sung by Natalie Mann.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wow, Natalie Mann.
Jeremiah, this is the best weather day I think we've had the entire golden darn season.
Well, good evening, friends. It is a beautiful night here at Walker Stadium in the Lents neighborhood of Portland, Oregon. Beautiful night out for a ball game. Partly cloudy here in the Lents neighborhood. Game time temperature of 78 degrees with a 7-mile-an-hour wind out of the west by northwest.
Here it comes. Let's make some noise for Dylan. First baseline, you gotta stand up. Look at that little feet.
Probably the best evening weather we have had to start a game here in a while. This is absolutely perfect.
Stadium. Pickles need some wins. We're gonna need you, Walker Stadium. Dylan C. Pickles needs you. I need you. Let's get loud.
On the mound, that's Jared Villalobos for your Portland Pickles.
2, 3. Let's do this.
Villalobos from California Baptist University, 8 games so far this season, started twice, thrown 18 innings, walked 5, struck out 10, 5 runs, all of those earned, 15 hits, an 0-1 record, a 2.50 ERA. He is throwing to Andrew McKenna, who's behind home plate. Evan Cloyd at first, Alejandro Garza at second, Jackson Jaha at third. Armando Briseño is your shortstop tonight. Jesse Pierce, Brock Roundy, and Nigel Calderon, your outfielders from left to right. Good evening to you all in chat. Glad to have you along. Shout out to my good buddy Bob Wisecarver. It was his birthday the other day, so happy belated friend. Madre checking in already. Debbie, good to see you. Tom Jones joining us off the baseball game in Atlanta last night. Glad you got to see some fireworks there, friend. Well done. Tyler checking in. How you doing? Your home plate umpire tonight, Michael Green. Isaac McAllister, your field umpire this evening. There is enough sun in the sky to cast shadows from the trees out in left and center field, covering a majority of the outfield as you've gotten to know at this time of evening, partially covering the infield. Pitcher's mound still in the sun and will be for probably about 10 more minutes. April H. came up and saw us before the game this evening, brought cookies to the press box, for which everybody is thankful, and thank you, friend. Always good to see her. Ian Riley, Latrey McCullum, and A.J. Singer to start it out for the Cowlitz Black Bears in the first inning. Wind, and the first pitch of tonight's game misses ball one. First pitch coming at 7:11 p.m. Actually, that was a strike. And here, a surprise to not anybody in the press box. Mags making an early substitution. Kyler Stan-Cotto taking over for Brock Roundy in center field. Mitch Miles checking in. Glad to have you along, friend. Doing well. Extremely excited about the weather here this evening. A testament to how great the weather is, the right field berm is absolutely packed already this evening. Jerry Villalobos checking in. Glad to have you along. Wind and Jared's second pitch of the ball game in the dirt outside. Ball one. Pickles falling last night by a score of 3-1, and in doing so fall behind the Cowlitz Black Bears in the overall West Coast League standings. They now trail the Black Bears by half a game. They currently sit in fourth place as that pitch misses inside at 74, 2-1. Jared with the wind and the 2-1 pitch swung on. Popped foul left side. Looks like that's going out of play, and it does. No cheers, no catch. Cowlitz coming into the game with a 26-20 record. Your Portland Pickles a 25-20 record. 2-2 pitch on the way. Misses low at 76. Ball three. 3-2. Steve Mecho checking in. Glad to have you along as well. 3-2 pitch on the way. Check swing. Doesn't matter. Got him looking. Ian Riley down on strikes. Ron the K-Man going to hang the first K out there in left field. That'll bring up center fielder Latrey McCullum. McCullum 0 for 4 last night with a pair of strikeouts. Villalobos with the wind and the pitch. Floats in there high at 68, ball one. Over under set for 2 hours and 43 minutes. Majority of the press box taking the over tonight. 1-0 pitch, missing ball two. Two 2-0 pitch on the way in, swung on, popped up. Shallow center field. Stan-Cotto, the new center fielder, comes all the way in and makes the catch. P8 the put out on Latrey McCullum. 2 away here in the first inning for the Black Bears. That's going to bring up the shortstop, number 2, A.J. Singer. Singer from Iowa Western Community College. Wind and the pitch on the way, outside at 77, ball one. Tyler's going to take the under. Debbie and my mom taking the over. I took the over as well. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and bounced foul. Joey Cena, the announcer for the Cowlitz Black Bears, unable to join us in the booth this evening. Still doing a broadcast for the Black Bears, though. Wish him the best, and hopefully he can join us tomorrow night. 1-1 pitch fouled back. Count goes to 1-2. Boys are ready tonight. Yes, they are. A little hungry after last night's loss. Lobos has his sign from McKenna. 1-2 pitch on the way. Misses outside at 77. Bob Weiscarver taking the over because more baseball. Just remember, Fred, that got us into trouble one time earlier this season. 2-2 pitch on its way in, swung on. That one lifted out to left field. That one takes forever to come down. Jesse Pierce patiently waiting. Piece 7 the put out on Singer, and that'll do it for the Black Bears here in the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We head to the bottom of the first inning from Walker Stadium. No score. Alrighty, baseball friends, welcome back out there on the mound for the Cowlitz Black Bears. That is Austin McWilliams, the right-hander hailing from my hometown, Longview, Washington, attending Big Bend Community College. This will be his third game, his second start. He's pitched 3 1/3 innings, given up 4 hits, 2 runs. Only one of those was earned. Has not walked a batter, struck out 3, and has compiled an 0-1 record with a 2.7 ERA. Austin is throwing to Connor Tallickson behind home plate. Their defense, Brandon Larson at first, Eli Lopez at second, Chris Brown at third, A.J. Singer at short, Travis Moore, Latre McCollum, and Ian Riley, the outfielders from left to right. Shadows just starting to cross the pitcher's mound now. Nigel Calderon, Armando Briseño, and Dalton Mayshore for your Pickles here in the first inning. Let's all laugh at the Mets, everybody. What, for trading Scherzer? I didn't see if they got destroyed in today's baseball game. McWilliams into his wind, his first pitch of the ball game swung on, hit towards short. Nicely played by A.J. Singer. The throw over to first, into the dugout. Well, not technically. It hit the railing in front of said dugout. Calderon reaches on an E6. I think he could have beat that out, but that's just me. I'm also ribbing Gary a little bit.
Now batting.
Oh, Scott finally. Oh, that's delightful, Tom. Glad that you got to do that. I sent Tom one of the prizes during Fan Appreciation Night last year, and I made sure to throw in some extra stickers. Hit again towards short. Singer to second for one. The relay to first. That one in time. 6-4-3. Singer to Lopez to Larson. Nigel Calderon erased from the base paths.
Walking to the plate, the designated hitter.
PDX Papermaker checking in. Welcome, friend.
Dalton Mayshore.
Yeah, Jonathan, they traded him to the Texas Rangers. Come on. Malachi, do not even start with me. Winding the pitch on the way. In there for a strike. 0-1 on Mayshore. Mets are where I started my baseball fandom. 0-1 pitch missing low and away. Ball 1. Reminder, friends, there are sadly very few games left in the West Coast League regular season. 5 here at Walker Stadium. 1-1 pitch on the way. Misses high. Ball 2. 2-1. If you can, come out and join us one of the next 4 nights. next 5 nights. We've got 1 game more versus Cowlitz. We've got a game versus Springfield and 3 versus Corvallis. 2-1 pitch fouled off. Count evens up at 2-2. I don't remember which of those nights is fan appreciation night. I believe that's next Wednesday. Oh, it is next Thursday. So if you can't hang out at the stadium, check in on the broadcast because I like to go down and buy stuff and give it away. So we'll probably be doing that again this year. Wind in the 2-2 pitch on the way, inside at 89, ball 3, 3-2. Andrew McKenna on deck. Mayshore stands back in, twirls the bat around. McWilliams with the 3-2 pitch, swung on, lifted out to center field, going back on the ball to Trey McCollum. He's at the warning track and makes the catch in right center field. F8 the put out on Dalton Mayshore, and that'll do it for the Pickles here in the first. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and nobody left. We are through 1 full frame here at Walker Stadium, and we are scoreless.
You don't go to a Pickles game because they play some generic version of baseball that you could see anywhere. So why buy a sofa like that? Check out Perch Furniture. We are hometown experts, wholly dedicated to getting you a great sofa. Perch Furniture is Portland born, West Coast built, and our sofas are adaptable in every dimension and detail. At social media, we're at Perch Furniture, perchfurniture.com, or available in our showroom. Go Pickles.
This is how you build a community of health and hope. With award-winning heart specialists, personalized women's care, a hospital 100 years in the making, and dozens of clinics that bring health and healing to your neighborhood, all strengthened by our partnership with OHSU. Adventist Health Portland, all the care you need, right where you need it.
Welcome back, broadcast friends. Marcus Titialihi, Brandon Larson, and Chris Brown to the plate for the Black Bears here in the second. Idaho Mash checking in. Welcome, friend. Glad to have you along tonight. First pitch, top 2. Misses inside at 80, ball 1. Oh, man. 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Swung through an 81-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. Titialihi with a 1-1 count now. Next pitch missing outside, ball 2. Titialihi 2 for 4 last night, a pair of doubles, a run scored, and an RBI. Offers at the 2-1 pitch, hits that to short. Briseño's got it, throw over to first. No throw over to first. Briseño couldn't find the handle. Titialihi reaches on an E6. So both teams with an error at shortstop. So leadoff runner aboard, Brandon Larson to the plate. Villalobos comes set, pitch on the way, inside at 82. Larson didn't do much to get out of the way of that, but did not get hit by it. Jared stares over at first as he comes set. 1-0 on the way, swung on and missed. Swung through a 75-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. Count evens up at 1-1. Titialihi, a very short lead over at first. 1-1 pitch on the way. Misses at 77, ball 2. That one just missed the bottom of the zone. Throw over to first base. T.T. Leahy back safely. Marcus again with a short lead at first. Villalobos stares over now, brings in the 2-1. That one is lined into right field, and that's going to get down in front of Nigel Calderon for a base hit. Gets the ball back into the infield quickly, though. T.T. Leahy has to stop at second. First 2 runners aboard for Cowlitz here in the top of the second inning, and that will bring up third baseman Chris Brown.
Now batting the third baseman for University of Connecticut, number 34, Chris Brown.
Brown 1 for 4 last night and a run scored. He came in to score on T.T. Leahy's double in the 7th. Villalobos looking for a double play here. Pitch on the way outside at 76, ball 1. A little breezy here tonight at the stadium, but pleasant. Tom Jones looking for a double play as well. Look back at second base by Jared. Pitch on the way. Swung on. That one taken into right field. Coming up and playing it on a hop. Jesse Pierce did get the force out at second, though. Larson was held up waiting to see if that was going to be caught or not. So Brown aboard via the single. Larson out on the play, 7-4.
Pickles.
So runners on the corners, 1 down. Travis Moore, the left fielder, to the plate. Moore did not play in last night's game. First time we are seeing him this series. So Villalobos can get out of this with a double play right here. Pitch on the way, misses high at 82, ball 1. Was there just a bike horn played? Did you play that? Okay. Listen, it's the Portland crowd. A very on brand that somebody would bring a bike horn to use as a noisemaker here. Throw over to first base. Brown back safely. T.T. Leahy a lead over at third. Chris Brown the lead at first. Villalobos with the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Count evens up on Travis Moore, 1-1. Connor Tallickson on deck. Villalobos set, 1-1 on the way. Misses outside at 75, ball 2, 2-1. When Jared's missed away so far, it has been very apparent that the pitch was going to be outside from the point at which it was released. He's had at least 2 or 3 pitches in which there was no question that was going to be outside. Another throw over to first base. Brown back in safely again. Villalobos climbs back up on the bump, working from the center of the rubber right now. Got his sign from McKenna, comes set. 2-1 on the way, bunt shown. Laid down on the first base side. Gonna go to first. Run is gonna come in to score. 1-3 the put out. Chris Brown advancing to second base on the play as T.T. Leahy comes in to score. FC 1-3. So 2 away, runner on second base, 1 run in, and that will bring up Connor Tallickson. Well, Debbie, I hope your luck turns around as well, friend. Villalobos looks back at second, pitch on the way, swung on, hit out to Stancato in center field. Takes about 3 or 4 steps towards right field and is able to make the catch. P8 the put out, but damage done. 1 run on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on. We head to the bottom of the second inning from Walker Stadium. 1-0 Black Bears. Alrighty, broadcast friends, welcome back. To the bottom of the second we go. Andrew McKenna, Evan Cloyd, and Jesse Pierce. Your Pickles giving up the first run of the ball game in the top of the second inning. D checking into the chat. Welcome. Glad you could join us for the game tonight.
Leading off the bottom of the second for Portland, the catcher from Florida Atlantic, number 39, Andrew McKenna.
McKenna taps home plate and steps in, kicks up a little dust. First pitch, bottom two, misses low and away at 86, ball one. McKenna did not play in last night's game. Well, he did come in to pinch hit in last night's game. 1-0 on the way in the dirt. Count evens up at 1-1. McKenna last night came in to pinch hit leading off the ninth inning. Did get a single, did get a stolen base, got as far as third. Did not make it home, though. McWilliams with the 2-0, swung on, popped up on the infield. Third baseman coming in and is able to make the catch in just foul territory. 5P the put out on Andrew McKenna. Chris Brown did not take the most direct route to that baseball, but my guess is with as towering as that fly was and the wind that we can see whipping through the trees out in right field, that ball was probably all over the place. Ron the K-Man checking in. Glad to have you, friend. McWilliams' first pitch to Evan Cloyd, swung on, and that popped up to second. Ranging out and making the play, Eli Lopez before the putout. Quickly 2 down for the Pickles here in the bottom of the second inning, and that brings up left fielder Jesse Pierce. Jesse Pierce from the University of Nevada, Reno. Right-hander takes a look at the first pitch from McWilliams. High at 80. Catches the upper part of the strike zone at 87, 0-1. Winding the 0-1 pitch on the way. Over for a strike at 71. Count goes to 0-2. McWilliams shakes off Talixon, now brings in the 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Jesse Pierce down on strikes, first strikeout for Austin McWilliams, and that'll do it for the Pickles here in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. To the top of the third inning we go here from Walker Stadium, 1-0 Black Bears.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off North Lombard in St. John's, Portland. We have plenty of space on the patio or up at the bar. We look forward to getting to know you over a delicious handcrafted cocktail or one of our rotating fresh pints. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. Enjoy our extensive menu for both meat eaters and vegetarians with plenty of options to go. We love our pub in St. John's and meeting everyone that comes in. Hope to see you soon.
Some play for the thrill, others the fortune. But the true legends, they play for the free drinks. Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA. Live rangerously.
To the top of the third inning we go here at Walker Stadium, 1-0 Cowlitz Black Bears. Lewis Rose is checking in. Welcome, friend. Glad you could join us on a beautiful Saturday night. Tom Jones letting us know that Corvallis is currently down by 3 runs, which reminds me I should probably take a look at the West Coast League scores. First pitch, top of the third. That one's in there on the outer part of the plate at 67 miles an hour, 0-1. Did we really outdraw the Oakland A's again tonight? 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and lined up the middle. That's going to get into center field for a base hit. Kyler Stancato gets the ball back into the infield. Eli Lopez aboard with a leadoff single. Let's go ahead and take a look at those aforementioned West Coast League scores. In Yakima Valley, the Pippins lead the Walla Walla Sweets 7-4. That game in the bottom of the 7th inning. In Bellingham, the Bells leading the Port Angeles Lefties 4-0, top 5. Lineup is turned over for the Black Bears. Ian Riley takes that, hits it down to Cloyd at first. Goes to second for one. The relay to first in time. 3-6-3 double play. The only person that had that on their scorecard was April H. I am certain of that. 3-6-3. What was that, Gary? All right. Well, Gary might have had that on his scorecard as well. Trey McCollum fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Chesvik letting us know that Oakland is on the road, so we definitely outdrew them tonight then. Oh, thank you much. I enjoy getting to talk with Mags before the game. Of course, I talk to him more than what y'all get to see on the video, but still. 0-1 pitch swung on, hit towards second. Garza's got it, throw over to first in time. 4-3 the putout, quick third inning for the Black Bears. No runs, one hit, no errors, and nobody left on. Friends, it is time for pickle juice drinking, which means we're going to kick it down to Joe Simons and Jeremiah Coughlin.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of folks. Walker Stadium, let's hear it for our pickle juice drinking contestants. What's your name, miss? Joelle, Adam, Ramey, and Nick Blackstone, everybody. Count them down. They're going to chug. That's a whole lot of pickle juice tonight. We got it nice and full. Count them down, Walker Stadium. 3, 2, 1, go. Chug, 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 chug. Ramey with the win, and he's got a sick mullet. Let's hear it for him, everybody. Photo finish for sure. We're very close, very close. You do still have to finish your pickle juice, Jolene. Yeah, you got to finish it. Finish it, finish it, finish it. All right, let's hear it for all our contestants tonight, Walker Stadium. Make some noise.
Not only is Jeremiah Coughlin a great on-field host, he is also a great instigator of chicanery, and I, for one, am a fan of that. Jackson Jaha, Kyler Stancato, and Alejandro Garza due up for your pickles here in the third inning. Sun close enough to the left field trees that the shadows have been cast over pretty much the entirety of the playing surface. Lights already on here at the stadium. It'll take a little while before the lights take effect. Austin McWilliams' first pitch of the third in there for a strike. 86-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-1 on Jaha. Oh, 1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Swung through an 86-mile-an-hour fastball. Count goes to 0-2 on Jaha. McWilliams shakes off Connor once, twice. Now the 0-2 pitch. Check swing in the dirt. Did he go? Apparently Jaha went around on that. Huh.
Here's your center fielder from Cal State Bakersfield. Number 16, Kyler Stancato.
Second strikeout for Austin McWilliams. That'll bring up center fielder Kyler Stancato. First pitch Stancato sees, he fouls off to the left, 0-1. Looks like all of the Mr. Plywood picnic tables out in the outfield are spoken for. Friends, we really do have a packed house tonight here at Walker Stadium. Again, you want to come join us before the season's over. 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Count evens up at 1-1. D's looking for a double from Kyler right here. I do hope you are right, friend. I still need to get to the rest of the West Coast League scores. We'll get to that in a second. McWilliams into his wide, 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike at 87. Count goes to 1-2.
Let's go, Pickles. Let's go, Pickles.
In Ridgefield, the Raptors and Drifters scoreless in the bottom of the 5th inning. Nanaimo 9 Owls, Kamloops, North Paws tied at 1. Bottom of the 4th inning, Nanaimo pitch on the way, swung on, bounced foul towards the Pickles dugout. Count stays at 1-2. In Bend, as Tom Jones was alluding to earlier, the Elks currently lead Lewis Rose's Corvallis Knights 4-0 in the top of the 4th. Wenatchee Apple Sox hosting the Riverhawks and beating them 3-0 in the bottom of the 5th. McWilliams with the 1-2 again, swung on, slow bouncer towards short. A.J. Singer with the glove, throw over to first, not going to be in time, couldn't be held on to by Brandon Larson, but it didn't matter. Stan Cotto beat the throw to the bag anyway. So give Kyler an infield single. Alejandro Garza to the plate now, 1 on, 1 away. Your last score to update you on in Victoria, the Harbor Cats 3, Kelowna Falcons 1. That game in the top of the 5th, and those, friends, are your West Coast League scores. McWilliams pitch on the way, misses outside, ball 1. McWilliams glances over at first, has his sign from Talixon. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on, hit through the hole on the right side. That's going to get down for a base hit. Stan Cotto checks in at second base. Alejandro Garza with a single. Back-to-back singles for your Pickles, and that'll turn the lineup over. The Flying Lanyan, Nigel Calderon to the plate.
Now batting.
Gary Bryan checking in. Glad to have you along. Calderon reached on an error to lead off the game. Look back towards second base. Pitch on the way. Outside at 69. Ball 1. Tom Jones looking for the Pickles to put together a little bit of a rally here. See if they can tie it up. Tying run on at second. Go ahead run on at first. 1-0 pitch on the way. Outside. Ball 2. Back to the fastball at 87 miles an hour. Eli Lopez in charge of keeping Kyler Stancato on at second. McWilliams has his sign. Comes set at the belt. Looks back at second, 2-0 pitch on the way, swung on and hammered foul to the right. Walker Stadium's not going to keep that one in. Count goes to 2-1. Calderon coming into tonight's game batting .298. Also, Kyler Stancato with 6 stolen bases out there on second. He's got a pretty decent sized lead. Lopez looks like he's creeping in from second, though. See if we get a throwback. No, we will not. 2-1 pitch. Misses high at 84. Count goes to 3-1 on Calderon. Stan Cotto, nice lead at second. 3-1 pitch, swung on, inside out swing. Is that going to get down for a base hit? It will not. Oh, Stan Cotto's going to get doubled off of second base. Latre McCollum, 2022's fastest man in Portland, comes in, makes the play. L8 the putout, and then the throw down to second base to erase Kyler Stancato. And that'll do it for your Pickles here in the third inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on. Friends, we are a third of the way through this ball game here at Walker Stadium. 1-0 Black Bears.
Crew from St. John's. Thanks for coming. This guy did 8 miles with a baby then. I want credit for that.
Somebody biked to the ballpark from the St. John's neighborhood, apparently. Well done. Was bike or walk to the park night here at Walker Stadium, so that was good to hear. First pitch, top 4, popped up. Right center field. Going to be Kyler Stancato going over to make the catch. P8 to put out on A.J. Singer. 1 pitch, 1 away here in the top of the 4th inning, and then it's going to bring up Marcus Titialihi. Titialihi reached on an error leading off the 2nd inning, came around to score. Watches the first pitch go by at 83 at 1-0. Next pitch on the way, swung on and missed. 82 miles an hour on that last pitch. Count evens up at 1-1. Villalobos not wasting any time out on the mound there. 1 pitch over for a strike at 68. Shaving off like 17 miles an hour. 1-2 pitch, swung on and fouled back. Count stays at 1-2 on Titialihi. Brandon Larson on deck. Baseball being retrieved by the bat boy tonight. Villalobos with the 1-2 pitch, outside at 76. Count evens up at 2-2. Sun just hanging out above the trees in left. That one fouled off the right tone pole. Count stays at 2-2. Crowd starting to make some noise here at Walker Stadium. Villalobos 2-2 swung on, popped up right side, out of play. Nobody made the catch. Friends, if you're gonna come join us at Walker Stadium, bring your glove. 2-2, swung on and fouled off at the plate. Thought he had him there. So close. Count stays at 2-2. Jared's pitch missing away at 75, ball 3. Count goes full on Titialihi. 3-2 on its way. Got him looking, strike 3. Second strikeout for Jared Villalobos. Ron the K-Man gonna hang that K out there in left field. My estimate for tonight's crowd, somewhere near 3,300 to 3,400. We had a nice pre-sale number tonight, and the folks at the gate just kept piling in. Yeah, April H might be able to give you a better idea than I can. April's wandering around down there. First pitch to Larson. Misses at 69, ball one. There we go. Party Deck chiming in with more Dolphin now. 1-0 pitch.
So you guys should take your
Misses low, 2-0. 2-0 offering fouled off to the left.
That's one of the prizes. The other prize of the 50-50 raffle, V-Volt is going to give away a $2,000 e-bike tonight.
What? Those e-bikes are super nice. 2-1 pitch on the way. That one floats in for a strike at 69. Well, Debbie, if you do join us, please make sure you come say hello. I always appreciate that. Villalobos into his wind. 2-2 pitch on the way. Misses inside, ball three. So apparently, in addition to the 50-50 raffle tonight, V-Volt is giving away one of their bikes valued at over $2,000. And friends, I got to see one of those up close and personal. Those are nice bikes. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on, popped foul, left side out of play. Well, Florida man, you're not wrong. 69 miles an hour, sheesh, that's like an ephus nowadays. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on and hammered out to right field. Calderon goes back, a few steps in front of the warning track, waits for it to come down, eventually makes the play. P9 the put out on Larson, and that'll do it for the Black Bears here in the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left to the bottom of the fourth inning we go. Still 1-0, Cowlitz Black Bears.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? Not a problem anymore! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, hoppy, and comes in a variety of options. Plus, you can take it almost anywhere. Stop drinking boring beer. Instead, join the many others living rangerously today. But wait, there's more. Call 833-V-RANGER. That's 833-V-RANGER to get free rangerousness. Live rangerously today. Call now.
Hey, don't judge me. I'm waiting to run my dishwasher and get my laundry done after this peak time event is over. You know, those times when you get rewarded for shifting your energy use away from the times when energy use is high or prices are expensive. And when we all just shift a little, it helps bring more sustainable resources into the mix. So relax. Learn more about shifting energy today at portlandgeneral.com/shift.
8.5?
Stronger.
9%?
Yes.
9.5% ABV!
Juice Force IPA. Live rangerously.
Number 10, Armando Briseño.
Armando Briseño, Dalton Mayshore, and Andrew McKenna for your Pickles here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Cowlitz with a 1-0 lead. Wine and the pitch on the way. Swung on. Hit towards third. Chris Brown's got it. Throws over to first base in time. 5-3 the put out on Briseño.
Walking to the plate for Portland. Number 1, Dalton Mayshore.
Aren't bikes meant to be ridden for exercise or racing? An e-bike, to me, is against the point of a bicycle. Why not get a moped instead? Well, here's the thing, friend. In a highly populated area like Portland is, being able to keep vehicles off the street, if humanly possible, is a delightful thing, and e-bikes in this community are a brilliant idea. First pitch missing, ball one. Yeah, I wish you could all get here for a game. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on, hit towards second. Lopez fields it, throw to first in time. 4-3 the put out on Mayshore. I'd like to say a hello to our game ops staff member, Annika, who is making sure that we are taken care of up here in the press box, and I appreciate her and that immensely. Andrew McKenna to the plate. McKenna 0 for 1 tonight. First pitch he sees in the second at bat, over for a strike at 86, 0 and 1. McWilliams shakes off his catcher a few times. Now has the sign, 0-1 pitch, bounces in the dirt outside. Count evens up at 1 and 1. Winding the 1-1 pitch on the way now. Over the inner part of the plate for a strike at 87.
Let's go, Pickles.
Count is 1 and 2 on McKenna.
Pickles.
Hey, now. McKenna might be used to getting hit, but that seemed a little personal. McKenna aboard with the HBP. Absolutely classic, friend.
Now batting, number 34, Evan Floyd.
So McKenna represents the tying run. Evan Cloyd to the plate. McKenna, the baseball magnet indeed. Jack Ivey, glad you could join us. McWilliams comes set, first pitch on the way, in there for a strike at 84, 0 and 1. Lewis, I will gladly update the West Coast League scores in the bottom of this inning, friend. 0-1 pitch on the way now, swung on, hit to the left side. AJ charges, throws over in time. Evan Cloyd retired, and that'll do it for the Pickles here in the fourth inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one runner left on through 4 frames here at Walker Stadium. Still 1-0 Black Bears.
Down to Oaks Park, where there's great fun for everyone. You won't run away, because a good time has so much fun.
Oaks Amusement Park is open for family fun Tuesday through Sunday all summer long. Located in Southeast Portland, a visit to the Oaks is an easy way to enjoy some quality family time while creating memories that will last a lifetime. Come for rides. Come for roller skating. Come for mini golf. Come for games. Come for the smiles on the faces of your friends and family as they enjoy the safe, wholesome fun of Oregon's historic amusement park. Make your visit on a weekday and save with summer discount deals, courtesy of Oaks Park's community partners. Check out oakspark.com to view this year's deals and plan your family fun.
Oaks Amusement Park.
To the top of the 5th inning we go at Walker Stadium, 1-0 Cowlitz Black Bears. Let's take a look at those scores around the league. In Bend, the Elks leading the Corvallis Knights 4-2, that game in the top of the 5th. Nanaimo Night Owls doubling up the North Paws 2-1 in Nanaimo, that game in the bottom of the 5th. Raptors in Springfield tied scoreless in the bottom of the 6th in Ridgefield. Pippins doubled up the Sweets 8-4, that game a final. First pitch, top 5, pop foul, right side. Over to the Pizza Bunker. The Atlas Pizza Bunker. 0-1 pitch on the way. Over for a strike at 71. 0-2 the count on Chris Brown. Next pitch on the way, misses high and outside, ball 1. Wenatchee Apple Sox lead the Edmonton Riverhawks 4-0. That game in the bottom of the 6th. And the Victoria Harbor Cats 4, Kelowna Falcons 2. That game in the bottom of the 5th in Victoria. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Chris Brown down on strikes. Third strikeout for Jared Villalobos.
Now that number 1, Travis Moore.
Okay, I missed the continuation of the conversation on e-bikes, but some of that was funny. Well done. Villalobos, first pitch, over first strike at 69, 0-1. Travis Moore bounced into a fielder's choice his first time up. Did pick up an RBI, though. We are currently in 4th place, April. We are half a game behind these Black Bears. Their victory last night vaulted them ahead of us in the standings. We do still have a playoff spot, top 4 teams, ostensibly from the North and the South. Technically, the first half winner gets 1 spot, the second half winner gets the 2nd spot, and then the 2 teams with the best overall record that is not one of those 2 teams get the 3 and the 4 spot. 2-1 pitch missing outside, ball 3. 3-1. We do need a win, friend. Winding the 3-1 pitch on the way. Misses, ball 4. So Travis Moore works a 1-out walk. That'll bring up the catcher, number 3, Connor Tallickson. Well, we do need 2 wins more than we need 1 win. Tallickson from Dixie State College. Villalobos looks over at first. Throws over to get Travis Moore back standing. Sun just setting now behind the tips of the trees out in left field. Villalobos stares over at first and again throws over. Double play would be delightful, Tom. Tallickson popped out to Kyler Stancato in center field. His first at-bat, runner goes, pitch over for a strike. The throw was on the third base side, though. Credit Travis Moore with a stolen base. Gary, when you get a chance, can I get a pitch count on Villalobos, friend? 62 pitches so far. Thank you, Gary. Villalobos comes set at the belt. Looks back at second. 0-1 on the way. Swung on. Popped up. That one's going to be shallow right field. Coming charging in and making the play. Nigel Calderon. Nicely done. We'll call that F9. So 2 away, Travis Moore having to hang out at second base, and that's going to bring up the second baseman, number 19, Eli Lopez. Lopez 0 for 4 last night with a pair of strikeouts. The grass is not wet. It might be a little bit damp because we do run the sprinklers before game time, but it is definitely not wet out there. Pitch missing outside, and that's enough to bring Andrew McKenna out from behind the plate. Hand delivers the baseball to Villalobos. Yeah, Acuna Jr. is a very fast human being. Now, Tom, did he just steal second last night, or did he steal third? I think if he would have stolen home, I would have seen highlights of that. He's fun to watch. Villalobos comes set, looks back at second base. Jared with the 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. 81 miles an hour. Count evens up at 1-1. Moore's got a healthy lead at second base, being held on by Garza. 1-1 pitch. in there for a strike at 81. Count goes to 1-2. Oh, April's behind home plate. That's awesome. Jared looks back at second. Runner goes 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Second strikeout of the inning for Villalobos. Fourth strikeout overall, and that does it for the Black Bears here in the fifth. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one runner left on. Friends, it is time for Dizzy Bat. We're going to kick it down to Joe and Jeremiah. And remember, let me know who you think's going to cheat in the chat. We'll be back in just a moment.
We got David, and we got Matt. Head to toe in his Yankee gear. Wow, okay, all right. Let's hear it for Matt, everybody. All right. Head on the bat on the ground, spin till I say go. Count them down, Walker Stadium. 3, 2, 1, spin. There we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, false start. There we go. You got it, Dell. 6. Spin like Derek Jeter's watching you, Matt. Come on, do it better. 8. 8. 8, 9, 10, go! Oh, see ya. Let's hear it for Dell! You gotta get the sandwich! Sandwich! David gets a sandwich! Dell, you made it so far and forgot the sandwich, buddy. Way to go, nice efforts.
Leading off the bottom of the fifth for your Pickles, number 44, Jesse Pierce.
Jesse Pierce, Jackson Jaha, and Kyler Stancato here in the fifth inning for your Pickles. Swung on, and that one hit into center field. Unfortunately, more or less right at Latre McCollum. L8 to put out on Pierce.
Walking to the plate, number 41, Jackson Jaha.
Florida man, you were pretty close with betting that all three of them cheat. That was actually one of our better Dizzy Bat races. First pitch at 85, over for a strike on Jaha. 0-1. Imagine winning that race and not grabbing the ice cream sandwich. Like, what are you doing? This is the whole reason you're doing the race. Okay, might be the whole reason that I would do that race. Those Ruby Jewel ice cream sandwiches are wonderful. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back. Count goes to 1-2. Jaha 0 for 1 tonight, struck out leading off the third. Behind in the count, 1-2 right now. McWilliams now with the 1-2 pitch. Misses outside, ball 2. And Gary, if I could trouble you for McWilliams' pitch number when you got a second. 44, okay, so a little bit of a difference there. McWilliams has his sign. Into his motion, 2-2 on the way. Swung on and hammered foul on the right. Whoa! There were some folks walking right next to the porta potties that had no clue they were almost to be hit by a baseball. They were not, but it did startle them. 2-2 pitch on the way, in the dirt, ball 3. Jaha works the count full. Kyler Stancato in the vicinity of the on-deck circle. Hanging out in the same zip code as it, roughly. McWilliams with the 3-2, swung on and lined into right field, and that is going to get down in front of Ian Riley for a base hit. Jackson Jaha board with one away here in the fifth.
Next up for the picks, number 16, Kyler Stancato.
Center fielder Kyler Stancato to the plate. Pickles looking to get Jaha into scoring position. Two-step lead over at first base. Pitch on the way. Over the outside part of the plate for a strike. 0-1. It is obnoxious when I'm half a time zone ahead. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one inside. Count evens up at 1-1 on Stancato. One pitch on the way. Check swing. Did he go? Okay. Did not go.
Kyler to the party.
Much like pass interference in the NFL, I don't know what a check swing is anymore. And that's all right. You don't have to know everything. 2-1 pitch swung on and lined down the right foul line. Foul. That was one of the best non-cheating Dizzy Bat, but Dylan cheated and changed hands. Oh, did he really, Idaho? I didn't notice that. Okay, that's funny. Jaha gets his lead over at first. McWilliams set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Outside ball 3. 3-2. So McWilliams gone full count on the first two batters he's faced this inning. Stancato's ready. McWilliams set. 3-2 pitch, runner goes, pitch misses, high, ball 4. Your Pickles are in business here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Stancato aboard for the second time tonight. And that'll bring up your second baseman. Number 5, Alejandro Peanut Garza.
Thank you so much for opening your hearts and homes. Make some noise. Special shout out to Barbara Oakes, who's been there from the beginning.
I do believe that is pitching coach Justin Parrish out of the mound. The entirety of the infield coming in to join in on the conversation. Jaha at second, Stancato at first, Garza at the plate.
Oh, there he is. Handsome Joey. Wave to me. Good-looking man, you. I almost said something dirty into the microphone, but I didn't.
Y'all are asking to be raising chairs. Normally folks complain when it's arm day.
Holder Teresa. Everybody's her name's Teresa. Wave to the crowd, Teresa.
Home plate umpire Michael Green comes out and breaks up the conversation. Parrish returns to the Cowlitz County dugout.
Didn't take much. She's had a couple beer bats already. All right, let's.
Now batting, number 5, Ida Alejandro Garza.
Peanut at the plate, the flying Lanayan on deck. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Can you actually lift those seats behind home plate, or are they screwed into the ground? Those ones are screwed into the ground. However, we have some chairs that are out amongst the seats down the first and third base line. Fans are not afraid to raise those. 1-0 pitch in the dirt. Throw down to second base, not in time. Jaha gets back safely. Selena Garza hoping that Alejandro delivers right here. Somehow there was a couch in the bullpen that they were raising. I don't know what was going on with that. Oh, it was Tom Peterson night. That does make sense. Never mind. I thought that was there before that, though. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on. Bounce to the left side. Throw to third. Going to be in time for the force. 6-5. Fielder's choice. Jaha erased. Stancato moves up to second base.
Now batting, number 9, Nigel Calderon.
So the flying Lanayan, Nigel Calderon to the plate. And I do believe we are going to have ourselves a pitching change because that is Kelly Stinnett out of the dugout for Cowlitz, and that will be the end of the line for Austin McWilliams. Fans, we're going to step aside real quick. We will come back with the new pitcher in the line on Austin McWilliams in just a moment. Your score here at Walker Stadium, 1-0 Black Bears.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off Mississippi Avenue in North Portland. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. We've also got a full bar featuring seasonal handcrafted cocktails. Ooh. Complemented by an extensive menu with plenty of options to go. Come hang out by the fire pits for weekly trivia or book a private event. All ages are welcome, and don't forget to bring your dog.
Welcome back, friends. That is number 9, Gavin Ludlow, out on the mound for the Black Bears. Gavin Ludlow from Linfield College takes over for Austin McWilliams, who goes 4 2/3 innings, scatters 3 hits, does not give up a run, though is responsible for Stancato and Garza currently on base. Walked 1, hit a batter, and struck out 2.
Here they attack this young man. He's over there. He's in 202.
What is going on?
Feels like we should pool more resources into this specific thing. Just a guy with one square reader. One guy. 4,000 people want to talk to him. He's overwhelmed. He just starts picking him apart like a scarecrow. Like, give us the tickets.
Florida Man and Mitch Miles discussing the fact that Alejandro Garza batting .298 and batting in the 9 spot. That is typically something Mags has liked to do. He likes to have batting average at the bottom of the lineup. Has been consistent in that pretty much throughout the entire season. The Flying Lanyan at the plate to face Gavin Ludlow. Gavin looks back at second, his first pitch of the ball game, in for a strike at 87. 0-1. Hey, Mike, thoughts on Scherzer to the Rags for Acuna's brother? Boo! I'm not a fan of the Rangers, and I do not like this acquisition for what it might do to my Mariners. 0-1 pitch. Over the outer part of the plate for a strike at 72. It was over the outer part of the plate. Just caught the black. Calderon behind the count, 0-2. Ludlow's pitch on the way, swung on, taken into center field. Latre McCollum jumps up and makes the catch. L8 the put out. And that'll do it for your Pickles here in the 5th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on. Through 5 innings, friends, still 1-0 Black Bears.
I'm just not ready to go back to a gym.
Well, clearly you haven't gone crunch mode.
Crunch mode?
It's the feeling that you get
when you finish up a set.
Everyone working up a sweat.
When you're hating your trainer, the lover when you're done.
Working out the meal, you know the one. Yeah, that's crunch mode.
Crunch mode.
Join Crunch Fitness. Membership start at $9.99 a month.
Fitness.
tired of beer?
You can see Coach Dart there hanging out over the party deck. Coach Dart looking out over the parking lot, making sure that nobody's windshield gets hit with a foul ball. One would think that Coach Dart might actually be facing towards the field because that's not a bad spot to watch a baseball game from out there.
No, it's honestly a really good spot. It's a really good place. He lives there, believe it or not. They just unplug him every night. Sometimes he just falls right on over the concourse.
That is true. I've seen that happen. Jared Villalobos out for another inning's worth of work for your Pickles. Ian Riley, Latre McCollum, and A.J. Singer. 1-0 pitch swung on, popped up. Looks like it's going to be Armando Briseño ranging out to make the catch. Score that P6 put out on Ian Riley. So how you doing, friend?
I'm doing well. For those who don't know, my name is Simon. I'm one of the game ops staff here at the Pickles organization.
Absolutely. Simon joining me here for the 6th and possibly 7th inning. Maybe later. We'll see how things go. Pitch on the way over for a strike at 69 miles an hour on Latre McCollum.
Yeah, no, Villalobos has done really well so far. Has been locating his pitches pretty well. And like that one that just got swung on there, he's been keeping the counts pretty low, and his pitch count hasn't gotten too high so far through 5 innings.
No, and he's been mixing up the speeds on his pitches really well. Finds himself ahead in the count 0-2 to Latre McCollum. McCollum, the team leader in batting average for the Cowlitz Black Bears. 0-2 pitch on the way, misses high at 81.
As you mentioned earlier, struggled a little bit last night. 0 for 4, a couple strikeouts, as you said. But still a solid player that the Cowlitz Black Bears have. As he gets absolutely drilled there. It's the second hit by pitch so far the Black Bears have had. McCollum goes. Free base for him.
Yeah, that was not pleasant. 1 on, 1 away here in the 6th. A.J. Singer to the plate, 0 for 2 tonight. Root beer and custard does sound delightful. Okay, so for those of you in the chat, root beer float or banana split. If you got your choice between the two, which are you taking? What about you, friend?
Oh, I am 100% a root beer float guy. I'm a big root beer guy.
I love root beer.
Depends on the brand, though.
Runner goes, throw down to second, not in time. Man, that was close. So Latre McCollum, 2022's fastest man in Portland with a stolen base.
What I appreciate about that from McKenna there is his pop-up speed is a lot quicker than a lot of the other catchers that we see in this league. And so you see him just pop up, throw down to second base, and that's why that throw got so close, is because his catch-to-release speed is so quick.
He is so good behind the plate. That pitch missing, ball 2, 2-0.
Yeah, and congrats again to him for going to FAU this next year, transferring from Washington State.
He is so excited about that. I'm excited for him.
And that's what being in the Pickles does for you. It gets you a little bit more recognition out there. Now he's going to a nationally ranked program, or previously nationally ranked program. And yeah, shout out to Andrew McKenna. What a good character, too. Good team builder.
Absolutely. 3-0 pitch fouled off the right tone pole. Count goes to 3-1. Root beer float with bananas. Steve Metro, what are you doing? Gary just said no. You got denied by Gary, Steve. Oh, Gary said you do you, but no, Steve. That is the full quote from Gary. Orlando checking in. Glad to have you along. Does anyone remember the old cartoon, The Banana Splits? That sounds vaguely familiar. 3-1 pitch on the way, swung on, pop foul right side. Walker Stadium not going to hold that one. Count goes full. FAU is a beautiful campus. He'll be very happy indeed, Florida man. He was so excited when it was confirmed. It'd be fun to keep tabs on him during this upcoming college season. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on. That one's going to be dumped into right field. It's going to get down for the base hit. Nigel Calderon over to retrieve it. Round third and heading for home. Latrey McCollum throw to the plate. Not in time. Latrey McCollum slides in safely. Another run scores for the Black Bears. Gives Singer an RBI single.
Despite the throw out there from Calderon, it was a great throw. It needed a little bit more velocity to get to the home plate. Plus, having Evan Cloyd there, just sitting there, deciding on whether or not to actually make a play on that.
Right. And Mags is out of the dugout, and I believe that is going to be the end of the line for Jared Villalobos. Looks like the baseball's been handed over. Friends, we're going to step away from the broadcast for just a minute. We will be back with your new Pickles pitcher in the line on Jared Villalobos in just a second. Pickles trail 2-0.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? No problem! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, popping, plus you can take it almost anywhere. So stop drinking boring beer and start living rangerously today.
Yovu Beer, classic American lager. Proud sponsor of the Portland Pickles. Locally owned and brewed in Portland, Oregon. Yovu Beer, classic American lager. It slaps. Yovu Beer, classic American lager. Proud sponsor of the Portland Pickles.
Park and their community partners are offering outrageous savings on weekdays all summer long for a fun family experience you'll remember for a lifetime at a price that makes your wallet happy today. Visit oakspark.com to view this season's special offers.
Oaks Amusement Park.
Save money on your transportation costs with TriMet's Reduced Fare Transit Card. If you meet income requirements, get your first month free while you enjoy unlimited rides on buses and trains. Learn more and apply today at trimet.org/save.
Welcome back, broadcast friends. We are continuing play with one out in the top of the sixth inning. New pitcher on the mound for your Portland Pickles, number 48, Jonah Hergert. Hergert takes over for Jared Villalobos, who goes 6 1/3 innings, gives up 4 hits, 2 runs. Both of those were earned. Walked 1, hit a batter, and struck out 4. Mitch Miles asking, okay, root beer float, what kind of root beer is in this float? And that is a legitimately fair question, friend. Some people are fans of Barks. Some people still love the A&W. When it was manufactured, and I don't know if it still is, the Henry Weinhard's root beer was very sweet.
That is it.
But it was perfect. Perfect for root beer floats.
I agree. I'm a big mug guy myself.
McFly hits 300's a fan of Dad's root beer. See, everybody's got their favorites. What was the camera doing out in the bullpen? That was silly.
Just a couple of game ops staff having some fun out there, apparently.
You know, why not? So to recap, A.J. Singer on at first. Latrey McCollum already in. Marcus Titialihi at the plate. Throw over to first base, diving back safely is Singer.
Yeah, and that one earned run is all from McCollum getting hit. So that's all just unnecessary bases that the Pickles have given up. Stay in that bat, this might not have been the situation that we could have been in.
Right, Hergert losing his hat on that pitch, falls behind in the count, 1-0. 1-0 pitch, misses outside at 89. Count goes to 2-0. Yes, April finding out that the banana split is northward of $20, but it's also served in a helmet, so I gotta think that's probably a pretty big banana split.
Oh yeah, this thing is several scoops of ice cream.
Oh, have you seen one?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't get to see one.
This is something that you get to share between the things. Yeah, $28.99. It is one of the most expensive items we've sold so far at Walker Park, but right up next to the concert beer for $19 that we had back when the Portugal the Man came out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, that was a fun night.
Always good to have them out of the park.
3-0 the count on TT Alihi. Pitch on the way. Outside, ball 4. A.J. Singer advances to second base. TT Alihi aboard with a walk. I was going to say, Jack, at that size, it serves 2 or 3. Coach Brian Grant out of the Pickles dugout. That was fast. Serves the team. Oh, y'all are the best. There was Annika right there. So Brian Grant having a conversation with Andrew McKenna and Jonah Hergert out on the mound. Now, did you get the nachos in the helmet? Have you had that experience yet?
I have.
Okay, now that is a lot of nachos.
Yeah, that is so much.
I ordered a helmet full of nachos for Gary and I, meaning one helmet for Gary and I to share. It was misinterpreted that Gary and I each needed our own helmet of nachos, and that was not necessary. That was a whole lot of nacho.
Speaking of nacho, I thought it was hilarious last night. The Cowlitz Black Bear, the radio host, he asked for a thing of plain nachos.
Yes, that's right.
And just got chips.
Just got a helmet full of chips.
Poor guy.
Oh. First pitch of the at-bat to Brandon Larson, misses high and away at 75, 1-0. Pickles need to get out of this inning quickly. Can we get a camera angle on the nachos banana split so we can see it home? That's a good question. Fouled off to the left side. Somebody make a play. God, just like the rest of life, going to be so disappointed. Nope, those are peanuts. Those are not. Those are peanuts and a Rogue beer. That is not the banana split.
Close enough.
Or the no. Look back at second base. 1-1 pitch on the way. Over for a strike at 89. All right, Florida man, we are trying to find somebody that has shelled out the $30 for the banana split so we can get it on video.
We were talking about this in our production meeting earlier on with the game ops staff, and the line, it was really close. The odds of people getting it, they said maybe single digits out of the 3,000 people that are here.
1-2 pitch bounced in front of the plate. Andrew McKenna out, throw down to first in time. 1-3 the put out, or excuse me, 2-3 the put out on Brandon Larson. A.J. Singer advancing to third, TT Alihi advancing to second, so 2 runners in scoring position, 2 down, and that's going to bring up the third baseman, Chris Brown. How does a Rogue beer compare to a Paladin beer? Oh, coming in hard with the D&D humor. Well done, Aaron. If peanuts and loose beer are close enough to nachos, Simon, you've had a sad time. Oh, Florida man calling out Simon.
Ouch.
First pitch swung on and fouled off at the plate. Oh, my gosh. How big is this helmet? Friend, it is big enough that I can wear it, and my dome is a 7 5/8. Yeah, you're 7 5/8 as well? Matty Stats hanging out up here in the broadcast booth with us. Always good to have him up here. The extra large helmet is called Barry Bond size. Well done. Well done. Y'all are bringing your A game in the chat right now. Y'all are on fire. Can you transfer that energy to the Pickles offense, please and thank you?
They got to get out of this inning first, I'll tell you what.
No kidding. Hergert comes set. 0-1 pitch on the way outside. Wait, did someone really take over April's seat? That's not acceptable. Hope she gets it back.
So sad.
Yeah, I would love to see the banana split as well.
We should have ordered one to the...
No, I barely get through I haven't even gotten through the mini corn dogs that I got here. That pitch fouled off towards the Atlas Pizza bunker. Count goes to 1-2 on Chris Brown.
Also, shout out Chris Brown. I'm curious how many jokes he's had to endure over the years.
Oh, yeah, not. Probably more than he wants to. Look back towards second base. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, lined into right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run in to score. Throw coming into home plate. Throw is not going to be in time. Throw down to second base. That one hit.
Wow. You know, I think he might have missed the tag there. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I could have think of from that point on.
You are definitely being more kind than the umpires in training here at Walker Stadium. A.J. Singer comes in to score. Marcus Titialihi comes in to score. Credit Chris Brown with a 2 RBI single and advanced on the throw to the plate. Pitch on the way, bunt shown, pulled back, pitch outside, ball 1. Hey, Tyler, is there any way that we could get a banana split on the camera? Can we find one of the banana splits? The folks at home want to see how large the banana split is that we're serving. Okay, we're going to work on that, friends. Next pitch missing away, ball 2, 2-0. We do have a production pregame meeting, yes. Actually, we have many meetings throughout the course of the afternoon here. The game ops staff have one large meeting where they go over the production for the evening and what everybody's jobs are. Well, Simon, you can speak more to that than I can. I've only eavesdropped in on those.
Yeah, for example, what Chex was saying is that we come in first thing in the morning, we have a production meeting, we talk about what everyone's roles for the day, the goals for the day, the food specials, the drink specials, what's going on at the park. So that's a big hack there from Travis Moore. But yeah, so we talk about all that stuff, kind of get prepped for the day, what we need to do for the setup of the field. And then there's several other different meetings, smaller meetings that happen throughout the day. So our socials crew, which is comprised of about 4, and that fluctuates because everyone can be on socials. That one's fouled off back in right field. So socials has a meeting with our lovely, another Matt.
Right.
Matt.
Not Matty Stats.
No, but another lovely Matt here. We have 3 fantastically on staff.
Right.
And so they all talk about what they want to do, especially Wednesdays, Woof Wednesdays. That's all about dog content. If there's people in the crowd, do that. Then there's a promo meeting, so anything that happens out on the field during that, so Dizzy Bat, Dylan Race, Launch a Ball, anything like that. The promo crew gets together, talks about what they want to do for that. And then there's other various meetings between people throughout the game and pregame, talking about different situations that happen on the field as well.
And in the production meeting up here in the press box, wind and the 2-2 pitch on the way outside, ball 3. 3-2 on Travis Moore. We discuss all of the on-field events that will be going on, the stuff that we want to show you on the broadcast, the stuff that we don't want to show you on the broadcast. We also run through the lineups, name pronunciations for both teams, that sort of stuff. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off the right tone pole.
Florida man, so we do get free food. They are graciously enough to give us either a hot dog or a burger for dinner every night. And that's about all the free food we get. And then if you're up here in the press box, food is delivered to us up here. But other than that, for all other staff and game ops staff, food is 50% off. So we do get a discount at least if we're here at the park. But sometimes if you just ask, they're nice enough to give you whatever you want.
That is true. Wine and the 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. First strikeout for Jonah Hergert. And that'll do it for the Black Bears here in the 6th inning. But they do push across 3 runs. Friends, we are going to kick it down to Jeremiah Coughlin for the Dillon versus Fan V-Volt bike race.
Kevin, wave to the crowd. This is your moment, Kevin. Count them down, Walker Stadium. 3, 2, 1, go! All right, Kevin's got a good start. He's going hot. But here comes Dillon on the V-Volts. The Volts are kicking in. Kevin, you better keep it going, buddy. Make some noise for Kevin. Dillon's closing the distance. He's got him. He's got him. Come on, Kevin. Oh, Dillon at the last furlong got him. That V-Volt bike is cool. Doing Brody's in the outfield now. Let's hear it for Kevin, everybody. Make some noise for him. Let's hear it for V-Volt giving away a bike tonight.
Want to wish a very happy birthday to season ticket holder Matt Warford. Thankful to be spending it in their favorite section 105, and congrats to Ward on his great first pitch in the game tonight. Happy birthday, Matt.
Happy birthday to Matt, indeed. To the bottom of the 6th inning we go here at Walker Stadium. Your numbers across the board for the Cowlitz Black Bears: 4 runs on 5 base hits and 1 error. For your Portland Pickles, no runs on 3 base hits and 1 error. Lewis Rose is claiming that Dillon cheated in that race, and friend, you might be right. Not gonna lie. Is it bike to work night? Well, if you work here at the stadium, it definitely is, friend. It is. Bike to the park night here, brought to you by V-Volt Bikes, giving away one of their $2,000+ bikes. Those are nice looking bikes down there.
I got the opportunity to ride one the other day.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's so smooth, too.
It's Armando Briseno, Dalton Mayshore, and Andrew McKenna for your Pickles here in the 6th inning. I'm Mike Jex, working alongside Gary Crow, Mo Simon, Lucy, Darrell, and Malachi, and Matty Stats joining us up here temporarily in the press box. Always glad to have him. I do find it interesting that he let Lucy hang out with us for a little while and then kicked her out of the press box. That ball hit sharply to third. Nice snag by Chris Brown. L5 the put out on Armando Briseno.
Next up, number 1, Dalton Mayshore.
Oh, that was a really good move there.
Matty Stats welcoming Lucy back to the press box now. Oh, winding the pitch on the way. Inside, ball 1. So, Simon, you've got to do a number of things here during the course of the summer. What is the best thing that you've gotten to do here?
Oh, man.
1-0 pitch misses outside, ball 2.
Oh, the best thing I got to do here. So, if any of you guys were here for Pickle Fest.
Oh, Pickle Fest is great.
So, part of my job is I cold called about 80 different breweries.
Oh, yeah.
In the last week, there's a lot of other people who helped out with that as well, game ops staff. I did a large chunk of that. Then once they got to the stadium, I was one of the main people who brought them in and set them up and helped run everything, get them water, ice, anything they needed, restock beer. So it was a little bit of a different experience, but
yeah, it sounds like it.
It was a wild day. Then I came up here and wow, what a hit.
Hit out to center field. Latre McCullum makes the catch. F8 the put out on Dalton Mayshore.
Next up for the Picks.
Yeah, I was saying that was a wild night because I ran around, made sure everyone was doing good, coordinated everything, trying to take some pressure off of the operations managers here. And then I came up here and worked in the broadcast crew. And so it was...
So you had a lot to do that day.
Oh, my goodness. But it's fun. Always love the busy days here.
Makes the days go along quickly. First pitch missing low and inside, ball 1. Mitch Miles would have hip checked Dylan into the wall and taken the win. I'm surprised more people haven't tried that. Not that I am advocating that. 1-0 pitch on the way, misses outside, ball 2.
I mean, that would be revenge for Dylan hip checking the game off staff last night.
That is true. Yeah, Dylan blew him up pretty well. Matty Stats knows something about getting blown up by Dylan. Count 3-0 now. The fight that y'all got in before the game a few weeks ago, Dylan lit you up, friend. 3-0 pitch on the way. Over for a strike at 84. Count goes to 3-1. Didn't we have a fan just a few days ago kind of shove Dylan a little bit during the fan race? Or was that the other way around? 3-1 pitch fouled off the plate. Count goes to 3-2.
I don't know, but there was some sort of unnecessary roughness that happened there.
Yeah, there was some pushing, and I don't remember. I thought it was the fan, but...
And another...
Mike, do I want a hockey team in Portland? Oh, that's a good question, friend. I have a hockey team in Portland. 3-2 pitch. Misses ball 4. Andrew McKenna draws a 2-out walk here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and that'll bring up Evan Cloyd. What's up, friend? Uh-huh. Oh, sweet. After the next out, we are going to get a banana split on the camera. So here in Portland, we have the Portland Winterhawks, which is the West Coast League's junior hockey team. I am very much a fan of them. First pitch over for a strike, 0-1. As for an NHL team, that would be delightful, but I don't feel like Portland is in the running for that, sadly. 0-1 pitch on the way. Misses low, ball 2 at 72.
I think Portland's closer to a major league team than they are to a hockey team.
Now that's a good question. Yeah, is Portland more likely to get an NHL or MLB team first? 1-1 pitch. Over for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. Jay Reels, this game is so good. We have had a couple pitchers duels to start this series. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up. Ranging back and making the play, Eli Lopez, P4 the put out on Evan Cloyd, and that'll do it for your Pickles here in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors in 1. Runner left on to the top of the 7th inning. Hold up. There's the banana split. That is how big the banana, is there a Twinkie in that banana split? What is even going on? Is that a Twinkie in there?
There's Oreos in there too?
And strawberry sauce? Wow, that is huge. Are you gonna, well done. Well done. All right, friends, we're going to break.
What do you think, son? 8 or 9?
For that, I'd use this.
Manscaped, huh? Son, back in my day, ladies loved grass in the fairways.
Whoa. It's not for down there. The beard hedger's for your face.
Oh, really?
The Beard Hedger features a rotary zoom wheel that provides 20 precision settings with just one guard.
Grip it and trim it, baby.
Introducing the Beard Hedger. Order today at manscaped.com.
Welcome back, baseball friends. New pitcher on the mound for your Portland Pickles. That is number 56, Caden Ricamini. He takes over for Jonah Hergert, who goes 2/3 of an inning. gives up one hit. That run that was given up was...
Someone that would wear a beige bag and has less skin pigment.
No, that was charged to Hergert. So that is his run. My apologies, I was going to assign that to Villalobos, but that was not his. Walked a batter, did not hit a batter, struck out one. Yeah, I don't know that that was so much a banana split as it was a giant ice cream concoction in a wearable helmet.
That's still so much ice cream.
That is a whole lot of food there.
See, Chad, what do you think? Do you think it's worth the $28.99? Or what do you think, Chex? Do you think it's worth $28.99? Say if you're going to share that with the family.
Yeah, no, if I had folks to share that with, I might be able to get through that much helmet Sunday.
Well, let me put it in this way. All right, so you got 4 Ruby Jewel ice cream sandwiches.
Okay.
The cost of that versus the cost of a bucket, or say 5, however many people you want to share your bucket with.
Right.
Is it more cost effective and more ice cream per capita to have the banana split or to buy a bunch of individual sandwiches?
Okay, you make a good point there. Rick Imus, airfare, hotel room, rental car, banana split. Okay, I'm sleeping in my car. Oh, yeah, you can even keep the helmet. Oh, my gosh.
Now you can wear it when you fall asleep, a little prized possession. Might need to clean it out a little bit first.
I took the helmet from the helmet nachos, and it is sitting in the garage, which is where we hang out and watch the sportsings.
That's reusable too.
Absolutely. To the top of the 7th we go. Connor Talixon, Eli Lopez, and Ian Riley for the Black Bears. Pitch on the way. Misses high, ball one.
You're getting chilly.
Florida man, I do understand that people could eat all of that by themselves, but that makes my stomach hurt for them. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have made similarly silly decisions. 1-0 pitch cracked out to right field. Nigel Calderon makes the catch. I'm going to go ahead and call that F9. Love the fan shots. We draw a great crowd here, Jack. I mean, you've gotten to see that.
I mean, Florida
that was Murphy Ginger out in the bullpen there. Don't know what he was doing, but.
Good old Murph. Great outing last night, by the way.
Yeah, Murph had a great outing last night. Struck out 3 in a row in the 6th inning. Pitch missing away, ball one. How much are the helmet nachos? That's a good question.
I think they're 13, $13.50, somewhere in there.
They're not near as much as the ice cream. But it's a ton of helmet nachos. Just be aware. Ricamini with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. You know, Florida man, I have not seen, that's not true. I saw one of Joey Chestnut's eating contests once, but that is not a thing that I keep up on, sadly. 1-1 pitch, spoiled foul on the right side. You ever been in an eating contest, Simon?
Back in 2nd grade.
Yeah?
Yeah, we had
Okay, what'd you eat? What did you have to eat in 2nd grade?
Oh, it was a lot. It was.
Okay. So it wasn't just one thing.
No, it was like I was out with my friends at a barbecue, and we had 5 burgers apiece, fully loaded.
Okay, when you're that young, yeah.
I think it was like 5 burgers, 3 hot dogs, 2 milkshakes, and 4 fries each.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes me hurt, friend.
Oh, it made me hurt too, don't worry.
2-2 the count on Lopez. Pitch on the way, misses away at 89. Count goes full.
Joey Chestnut, though, what a legend.
Ray, that lives in GP, has a daughter that played college hockey. She lives in PDX and just played in a women's state tournament, and they won. Awesome. More women's hockey, please. 3-2 pitch, missing inside, ball 4. Eli Lopez works a 1-out walk. That'll turn the lineup over for the Black Bears. Ian Riley to the plate. Riley, the right fielder, 0 for 3 tonight. Struck out, hit into the ever-popular 3-6-3 double play, and popped out to Armando Briseño at short his last time up.
Speaking of Armando Briseño, what a great person to have as a utility player for the Pickles.
Yeah. Yeah, Mondo is amazing.
Started the season up at third. Switched over to second
Played
base
a lot
while.
at second, yeah.
And now that Jack Mecho is out, filling that hole at shortstop as well, wouldn't be surprised to see him behind the plate one of these days. Well, maybe not that far.
Well, maybe not that far, but. Second pitch missing away, ball 2. That brings Andrew McKenna out from behind the plate. Ian Ricamini walk up to the mound, having a conversation up there. McKenna has said his piece and is returning to the home plate area. I should probably look at the West Coast League scores once again. McKenna returns to home plate. We've got 2 finals. Bellingham Bells 6, Port Angeles Lefties 0. That game was in Bellingham. And in Yakima Valley, the Pippins over the Walla Walla Sweets 8-4. Rest of the games are still live. 2-0 pitch missing at 73, ball 3. Oh, the 72-ounce steak at Sayers. I couldn't do it. 3-0 pitch misses low, ball 4. Back-to-back walks from Caden Ricamini. Eli Lopez moves down to second base. Ian Riley aboard, and that's going to bring up the center fielder, Latre McCollum. It's also going to bring pitching coach Brian Grant out of the dugout. McKenna out from behind home plate. The 3 of them meeting up on the mound. Latre McCollum 0 for 2 tonight, was hit by a pitch, stole second, and eventually came around to score on A.J. Singer's single in the 6th.
See, Brian Grant is one of the best coaches here that we have. We have a lot of wonderful coaches here at the Pickles, but wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Just hearing him talk in the dugout during game, he normally just sits back and just has his hand on his chin and just watches. And then he just comes out and he knows what he's talking about. He's developing these players. I mean, we had 2 pitchers get drafted.
Right.
And total hats off to him.
Speaking of hats and pitchers drafted, I am rocking a new Milwaukee Brewers hat that I got after Morris Austin got drafted. Stop the walks. They are killing the Pickles. You are not wrong, friend. First pitch to Latre McCollum. Catches the outer part of the plate at 74, 0-1. Hey, thanks for getting that banana split on the, what did you do with that? Did you just give it to somebody? What was that? Oh, okay. Wait, so Murphy Ginger is out in the bullpen destroying a... Oh, I love that so much. Oh, that's so... Okay, so he should be sharing it with teammates down there. Oh, my gosh.
He really needs to rest that arm up. It's the best way to refuel.
Yeah, carb loading. Swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2.
Hey, has banana in there. Has a little bit of potassium.
Yeah.
Some could say it's healthy.
It's almost healthy. I saw some sort of fruit-esque sauce on there, so I'm sure it has electrolytes.
I know, a little vanilla extract in the ice cream too, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe that's a stretch as well.
I think tonight is the rare exception where we want to see Corvallis win. Or we want to see both teams lose, Jack. I mean, not normally that negative. Throw back to that was close. Throw back to second base, just diving back in time was Eli Lopez. He did get a bullpen pitcher to eat the banana split. Yes, by God, this is insane. Friend, welcome to Pickles baseball. I mean, you've been hanging out long enough, Florida man. You know how things go here. Look back towards second base. 1-2 pitch on the way. High, ball 2. You gotta eat the gristle. I mean, April 8th, you're not wrong, but
I mean, the fat's where the flavor is. Gristle's fat. You get a lot of flavor out of it. Just a bit chewy.
Is gristle fat?
I don't know.
2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on. Hammered out to right field. Going back on the ball. Nigel Calderon makes the play. Gets the ball back into the infield. Everybody moves up 90 feet. Oh, no, excuse me. Just Eli Lopez going from second to third. I thought Riley left the bag as well, and he might have, but he ended up going back. So runners on the corners. They'll line out to right field, L9. I want to see a Pickles Rally Gator and a Bend Elks loss. Oh.
Hey, it's still early. Pickles are very much a final third team.
We're also a 2-out team, it seems like, or at least we have been a majority of the season. First pitch fouled off to the right.
John Lanham, big winner of Launcher Ball.
I mean, as long as the Pickles keep it close. I mean, what, they were down 8-2 in that game where they went
to
12
Springfield.
innings?
Yep. Then the sprinklers went on and the lights went out, and 36 days later it ended with 2 batters. 0-1 pitch on the way. Runner goes. Pitch misses high at 75. Credit Ian Riley with a stolen base. Because Gary won't let me give it defensive indifference, though it didn't appear that anybody cared. One pitch on the way. High ball 2. Wow, 92 miles an hour from Rika Meany.
Just struggling to find the strike zone, though. 2 walks this inning, plus working a 2-1 count here as well.
See if he can dial it back in. Swung on, hit to second. Fielded by Garza, throw over to first in time. 4-3 the put out on A.J. Singer, and that'll do it for the Black Bears here in the 7th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on. To the bottom of the 7th we go here at Walker Stadium. 4-0 Black Bears. All righty, broadcast friends, welcome back. To the bottom of the 7th inning we go. Gavin Ludlow still out on the mound for the Cowlitz Black Bears. Jesse Pierce, Jackson Jaha, and Kyler Stancato due up for your Pickles here in the 7th. Calls for Rally Gators in the chat, absolutely. Pickles could use some traffic, could use some runs. First pitch over for a strike at 85. 0-1.
I don't mind this part of the lineup for some runs. I mean, Jesse Pierce, Jackson Jaha both have some power to them.
Absolutely.
Both have hit home runs in the park this season, when a park that's so hard to hit home runs into.
In an outfield that is known for killing baseballs. 1-1 pitch on the way. In there for a strike at 83. Count goes to 1-2 on Pierce. Pierce struck out in the 7th, lined out to Latre McCollum to lead off the 5th inning. Looking for his first hit of the ball game. Wide of the pitch on the way. Swung on. Pop foul right side.
The raffle is closing. This is your last chance to buy tickets, and once it's closed, it will not be reopened.
It was really nice of Tyler to get us that banana split and then give it to Murphy Ginger in the bullpen. I was going to say, really, if you want to check out the banana split, you should check out our social medias. Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, etc. You can find us using the handle Pickles Baseball. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on. That one's going to get down into center field for a base hit. Leadoff single for Jesse Pierce. Meow, 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 meow.
It was all those relegators in the chat.
Yeah.
He sensed it.
Number 41, Jackson Jaha.
Jackson Jaha to the plate, 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. Pierce on at first. Got about a 2.5 step lead over there. Ludlow comes set, pitch on the way, swung on, bouncer up the middle. Over to second for 1, relay to first. Pulled the first baseman off the bag. Brandon Larson had to stretch to get that, and as a result, pulled his leg from the bag. 6-4 fielder's choice. Jackson Jaha now on at first with 1 out.
Number 16, Kyler Stancato.
Fielder's choice, friend. Kyler Stancato to the plate, 1 on, 1 down, bottom 7. Pickles trail by 4. Connor Tallickson calls time and heads out to have a conversation with Gavin Ludlow on the mound. The two of them meet out on the front dirt.
I always wonder what they say in these meetings. I'm not a baseball player by trade, but I'm just really curious. What do you think they're talking about right now, Jax?
Well, someone in the chat posted earlier that they wanted to believe they were discussing movies, so discussing Oppenheimer and Barbie. But if we're being serious about this, my guess is they're going over how they want to pitch to Stancato.
Lefty at bat with the righty coming up.
Yep. First pitch on the way, over for a strike at 85, 0-1. Dylan checking in, throwing the Rally Gators into the chat. Glad to have you. Paranoid Android checking in. Good to see you as well. Looking for a rally. Any old rally will do. 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. Swung on and fouled off, excuse me. Stancato behind in the count, 0-2.
Crowd starting to get into a little bit right now, too. Trying to get support behind Stancato.
Pickles really need one of these wins. Hit over to first, throw down to second for 1. The relay to first not going to be in time. Yet another fielder's choice. That one goes 3-6.
Next up, number 5.
So a leadoff single and a pair of fielder's choices mean we've got a runner on at first base in the form of Kyler Stancato. And Alejandro Peanut Garza to the plate.
Batting .326 coming into today is pretty impressive.
Absolutely. Garza twirls the bat around, waits for the first pitch, over for a strike at 84, 0-1.
I think it's crazy. Anyone batting in the 300s at either D1 level, collegiate level, pro level, minor leagues, it's impressive.
Right. Stancato a short lead at first. 0-1 pitch hit towards third. Fielded by Chris Brown. Throw over to first in time. 5-3 the putout, and that will do it for you Pickles here in the 7th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left. Starting to get late, friends. Your score on the board, 4-0 Black Bears.
You don't go to a Pickles game because they play some generic version of baseball that you could see anywhere. So why buy a sofa like that? Check out Perch Furniture. We are hometown experts, wholly dedicated to getting you a great sofa. Perch Furniture is Portland born, West Coast built, and our sofas are adaptable in every dimension and detail. At social media, we're at Perch Furniture, perchfurniture.com, or available in our showroom. Go Pickles.
This is how you build a community of health and hope. With award-winning heart specialists, personalized women's care, a hospital 100 years in the making, and dozens of clinics that bring health and healing to your neighborhood, all strengthened by our partnership with OHSU. Adventist Health Portland, all the care you need, right where you need it.
Welcome back, broadcast friends. New pitcher on the mound for your Portland Pickles, number 40, Andrew LaCour. LaCour takes over for Caden Ricamini, who goes an inning, does not give up a hit or any runs, walks 2 batters, and did not strike anyone out.
It's been a relatively low strikeout game, though.
Yeah, it really has been. Ron has hung 5 Ks out there in left field so far.
And the Black Bears pitching staff only striking out 2 as well.
So LaCour on to face Marcus Titialihi, Brandon Larson, and Chris Brown. Well, Debbie, I appreciate that. Like and subscribe, friends. That's how they know that y'all like the show. Actually, most of the folks here know that you do like the show. I have shared the story with multiple folks about how numerous of you from the chat community have taken over opposing teams' chats in their broadcasts. That's one of the funniest things in the world to me, so well done, y'all. Well done. They have a fun time, friends. I hung out with them while the team was away in Springfield. I got to join the broadcast and hang out with Debbie and Tom and Ian in the chat. Met some nice folks that follow the Springfield Drifters. They were very hospitable in letting us take over their chat. Marcus Titialihi to the plate. Walked, reached on an error, scored both times, struck out back in the 4th. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed.
Titialihi has been a menace to the Pickles so far this series. Scoring a couple RBIs yesterday, scoring a couple times today.
Yeah, he's had a good series so far. 0-1 pitch missing outside at 89. Count goes to 1-1. He scored 3 runs already this series. Springfield was a good time, friend. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Couldn't catch up to an 87-mile-an-hour fastball from LaCour. Behind in the count now, 1-2. Wow, Annika getting a shout out downstairs too. Oh, well, you know, 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. LaCour strikes out the first batter that he faces, his first strikeout, and that is number 6. Ron's gonna hang that up out there in left field. Remember, friends, if you come hang out with us here at Walker Stadium in the remaining few games that we've got left, you can also go say hello to Ron the K-Man. What is going on? I don't remember this happening in Major League Baseball anymore. That's right. We have 3 fielders on the right side of second base. Welcome back, Shift. Welcome back.
I haven't seen this in a while.
Nope, Armando Briseño playing just to the first base side of second base. Alejandro Garza playing rover, essentially. Evan Cloyd at first. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and missed.
That's what I like about the West Coast League so far this season. They've made a couple of changes. I know they added, I know you can't see it on here, but there is an internal pitch clock run by the umpires, but they haven't banned the shift.
No, and we don't put ghost runners on base in extra innings. Fouled off at the plate, count goes to 1-2. By the way, that reminds me, friends, there is an outside chance that I am going to get to interview League Commissioner Rob Nyer during tomorrow night's broadcast. So if any of y'all have questions that you would like me to ask Rob, please to be letting me know. 1-2 pitch on the way, popped foul left side. Is it going to stay in play? No. Is anybody going to make the catch? Probably not.
That's where you got to bring your glove to the ballpark.
Absolutely right.
Too many people just show up wanting to watch a baseball game, not ready to catch foul balls.
Just showing up all willy-nilly to a baseball game. 1-2 the count on Brandon Larson. 1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. LaCour set, 1-2 pitch on the way, inside, ball 2.
LaCour has been doing a great job this inning so far, locating the strike zone, hot early, getting strikeout in the first batter, working a 1-2 count, now 2-2 count, obviously. But still, well done so far coming into the game.
Got some speed behind him, too, on show there. Struck out Brandon Larson, back-to-back strikeouts. All of a sudden, Ron Busy out in left field. That last pitch swung on and missed at 88 miles an hour. You know, Debbie, if you've got oven mitts, that's close enough.
See, I said at the beginning of this inning, few strikeouts so far this inning, or so far this game, 5 through 7 innings. That one falls for strike 1. Now there's back-to-back strikeouts, 2 strikeouts, 2 batters. Say what you will about a commentator's curse.
Note to self, create questions for Rob Nyer tomorrow night. I appreciate that, Rick. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. 88 miles an hour, which seems to be LaCour's favorite number right now. He has had multiple pitches clock in at 88. Joe Simons and Jeremiah Coughlin stirring the Walker Stadium crowd here. LaCour set. 0-2 pitch on the way. High, ball 1.
Black Bears got to watch out. Get this crowd into it. It will go crazy. The alligator will start coming out. Never know what will happen.
Jack Ivey, I'd like Rob to mandate that all of YouTube game broadcasts have chat enabled. I am with you on that, friend. LaCour with the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 3 batters faced, 3 swinging strikeouts. Strikeout number 8 overall for Pickles pitchers. Friends, we are moving to the bottom of the 8th inning here at Walker Stadium. Still 4-0 Black Bears.
Partake in a tradition we started way back in 2011. That's right, we're going to sing Sweet.
Stronger.
9%?
Yes.
9.5% ABV!
Juice Force IPA. Live dangerously.
Back to baseball. We need you.
All righty, friends, to the bottom of the 8th inning we go. Lineup turning over for the Pickles. The Flying Lanyon, Nigel Calderon, Armando Briseño, and Dalton Mayshore. Rick, the interview will be during the game tomorrow night, so y'all don't need to throw the questions in now, but tomorrow evening, please to be doing that. That would be appreciated. I already have a few things I'd like to speak to the commissioner about. And I'm glad that he has agreed to, at least in theory, join us for a little while tomorrow night. I got the opportunity to do that last season, and he is a delightful human to interview. Calderon ahead in the count, 2-0. 10-ply hit back to the pitcher, fielded cleanly, throw over to first base in time. 1-3 the put out on Calderon. That is Lyndon Glidewell out on the mound, who took over for Gavin Ludlow.
591-813.
Nice little play to start the inning from as well. I'm always curious how scary it is looking down at the batter and seeing a ball hit at you. I know that one was a slow roller.
Right. But when they are lined back your general direction, yeah.
I mean, you're the closest person to the pitcher, to the batter, I mean.
60 feet, 6 inches away. First pitch knocked down the first base line. That one stays fair. Fielded by Brandon Larson, who takes it to the bag. 3 unassisted, the put out on Armando Briseño. Quickly 2 away here for the Pickles in the 8th inning. You know, Simon, 2 outs here in the 8th inning seems like a great time to start a 2-out rally, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. Dalton Mayshore is the person you want at the plate for that as well. Wish we had Jack Metcho. Jack Metcho would have gotten things started. But
we roll with the lineup we got. Bunt shown, pulled back, first pitch missing away, ball 1.
I saw Jack Metcho limping a little bit earlier as he's walking around, so he's on the roster at least, as you said yesterday's pregame, but maybe not quite ready for game day play.
The security was up on the first baseline hanging out with Jeremiah. Not exactly sure what that was all about. Next pitch, over for a strike. Count goes to 2-1. Oh, Hannah, welcome, friend. Glad to have you. Andrew Jen, I see myself.
Shannon wants the e-bike, and she won it thanks to our friends at V-Volts.
Pitch missing, count goes to 3-1 on Mayshore. Better late than never. Absolutely, friend. 3-1 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off.
But here's the good news, $888 is still up for grabs. Random number. 8630.
Wow, did you hear the number for the 50-50 raffle tonight?
$888.
That is half of.
Yeah, that's half of what would, well, with the $2,000 e-bike on the line. 3-2 pitch inside, ball 4. So Dalton Mayshore aboard with a 2-out walk. Well played, Rick. Hey, I didn't catch that until now.
Next up, number 39, Andrew McKenna.
Catcher Andrew McKenna to the plate, was hit by a pitch earlier this game, drew a walk. Fouled out to the third baseman his first time up. Davis Bergstrom also here at the game. Glad everybody's here tonight. You're both at the game and watching the broadcast. I appreciate that immensely, friends.
See, the big question is, did any of the people who are here tonight in the chat, did you bike to the game?
Not only did you bike to the game, did you pay $30 for a banana split helmet. 1-0 pitch missing up, ball 2.
McKenna made some magic yesterday. Bottom of the 9th inning. Lead off single, see if he can do anything here as well.
Yes, Ohana, Nigel led off the ball game, is still batting in the number 1 spot. You just missed him because McKenna's batting in the 4 spot, friend.
We gotta make sure these are legit tickets.
Unfortunately, your brother grounded out 1-3 to lead off the inning. He did reach in his first at-bat on an error, and the night has not gone smoothly at the plate since then. 2-1 pitch, fouled straight back. Count goes to 2-2. Lewis, that is quite the accusation that the Bend Elks cheated against the Knights.
I mean, it's a theory.
That it is. Look over at first base. Glidewell comes set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on. Hit to short. A.J. Singer goes back on the ball, makes the catch. P6 the put out on Andrew McKenna, and that closes the book on the Pickles here in the 8th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left. On to the 9th we go. Pickles still trailing 4-0.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off North Lombard in St. John's, Portland. We have plenty of space on the patio or up at the bar. We look forward to getting to know you over a delicious handcrafted cocktail or one of our rotating fresh pints. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. Enjoy our extensive menu for both meat eaters and vegetarians with plenty of options to go. We love our pub in St. John's and meeting everyone that comes in. Hope to see you soon.
Some play for the thrill, others the fortune. But the true legends, they play for the free drinks. Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA. Live rangerously.
Get loud, huh? Host families? Huh? Handsome Joey?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Shout! 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 It's not the right part.
Well done, Walker Stadium.
That was Jeremiah Coughlin, help leading the Walker Stadium faithful in shout. Travis Moore, Connor Talixon, and Eli Lopez due up for the Black Bears here in the top of the 9th inning.
And we got a new color commentator, don't you?
We got a pinch color commentator here. Coming in the 9th.
Yeah, my name is Malachi Roberts. For those of you that are frequent watchers of Pickles broadcasts, you should already know who I am. But I've done a couple games with Checks.
Malachi is the color commentating closer now in
Yes,
the
sir.
press box staff, apparently.
Mariano Rivera, who?
Oh, the Paul Sewald of the press box, ladies and gentlemen. LaCour's 1-0 pitch misses low, ball 2, 2-0.
And let me tell you, we need some offense. Well, we need some defense first, but
yeah,
I'm not liking that goose egg up on the board right now. I don't like seeing that.
No, 8 of them across the bottom, all in a row, and I do not like the symmetry. 2-0 pitch, over for a strike at
There he
88.
is.
Count goes to 2-1.
Hello, Rick. I see you shouting me out.
Malachi the Humble, yes indeed.
Indeed.
Line to the 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed.
Good spot right there.
Count evens up at 2-2. Ohana, I am not smacking your brother. I do like that April H told Ron, or no, maybe Debbie told Ron to take care of that request. He's more qualified to do that than I am.
Also, April, thank you for the cookies, by the way.
Absolutely. 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Andrew LaCour, that is his 4th straight strikeout.
Oh, you put up a black bear, he's knocking him down.
Apparently so.
Look at Ron, man. So inspirational out there, hanging up those Ks.
And keeping him busy late here.
Yeah, somebody had to.
LaCour's first pitch missing low at 89, 1-0. Now, Lewis, you say that you want a signed baseball by Kyler Stancato, and then you go and trash the entire organization. Do you really think that's furthering your cause, friend? Come on now. That pitch, strike, count goes to 1-1. Andrew LaCour stares in, comes set. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off to the right.
LaCour is bringing the heat, too, which is always good for a closer to have high velocity. Typically, that's why closers are such high velocity, or a pitcher that throws with such high velocity is a closer, because he can't, put that much stress on his arm.
Dylan, sorry.
Oh, I'm just saying, but for those 2 innings or so, it looks great.
1-2 pitch on the way, swung on, bouncer to the left side.
Tough
Charging
play.
Jackson Jaha couldn't find the handle on it. Infield single for Connor Tallickson.
That would have been a tough play to make, even if he did field it cleanly. I think he would have gotten beat, but shout out to Jaha for putting in the effort there. I mean, that was an off-speed pitch. He took a lot off of it, and batter just barely got around on it, just enough to poke it fair right into no man's land.
Yeah, pulled 11 miles an hour off of that. Dylan taking the Rally Gator for a walk down the first baseline.
As he should.
I think he's putting it behind the Cowlitz Black Bears dugout, because it is a well-known fact that alligators scare bears.
It's true. It's true. I watch National Geographic.
I was going to say, it's just science. First pitch missing a little bit inside, ball 1.
As Lucy gets scared
now
for
you
the
can't,
batter.
No, you can't. We can't make.
I'm just saying, if you hear a little scream in the back, that's why.
I don't think we needed to sell Lucy out like that.
No, nobody's selling. Hey, Lucy, we appreciate you. We appreciate what you do.
I mean, somebody might have assumed that was Darryl. Lined at second base, over to short for 1. The relay to first.
No shot. I know I'm supposed to say neutral up here, but that looked like he was like a double play to me, but that's not my job to make that call. So fielder's choice.
4-6 the put out.
Yes, that is a fielder's choice.
Eli Lopez now on at first base. Ian Riley to the plate as the lineup turns over once again.
Lewis says he's just kidding. Yeah, he's trying to save face so he can get that ball. I see you.
First pitch of the at-bat catches the outer part of the plate at, wait for it, 88 miles an hour, 0-1. Game 3 of this 3-game series tomorrow night here at Walker Stadium, 6:05-ish. First pitch, 0-1. Inside, ball 1.
You can tell Chex has been doing this for a while, because he just flawless pencil sharpen as the call was made. Didn't miss a beat.
I appreciate that. I have a lot of fun up here. This is the best job in the world.
Oh, yeah, this is a great press box.
Throw over to first base, back standing Eli Lopez.
It's a great press box. I only have 3 games left this season.
Oh, are you leaving us early?
I'm not leaving early, but I have another job that takes away from part of my other responsibilities here.
Well, I'm sorry you're becoming an adult quickly, because it sucks.
It happens. It
happens. 1-1 pitch. Fielded, throw over to first base in time for 3 the put out. Friends, we are going to head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Your Pickles needing some offense. Time to put on those rally hats. Cowlitz Black Bears 4, Pickles nothing.
Oaks Park and their community partners are offering outrageous savings on weekdays all summer long. For a fun family experience you'll remember for a lifetime at a price that makes your wallet happy today, visit oakspark.com to view this season's special offers.
Oaks Amusement Park.
Save money on your transportation costs with TriMet's Reduced Fare Transit Card. If you meet income requirements, get your first month free while you enjoy unlimited rides on buses and trains. Learn more and apply today at trimet.org/save.
All righty, friends, welcome back. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Your numbers across the scoreboard for the visiting Cowlitz County Black Bears: 4 runs on 6 base hits and 1 error. For your home team, Portland Pickles, no runs on 4 base hits and 1 error. Evan Cloyd, Jesse Pierce, Jackson Jaha slated to come up here in the bottom of the ninth inning. April got a picture with Dylan in the rally gator. Well done, friends. You have had yourself a night here at the ballpark, and I hope you have had fun.
Well, we got a good next 3 batters up if we want to manufacture some runs, that's for sure. Evan Cloyd, my personal favorite pickle, Jackson Jaha, and who was behind them? I'm sorry.
Evan Cloyd, Jesse Pierce, and Jackson Jaha.
And Jesse Pierce, right. You know, I am coming in as a closer. I haven't been looking at this book all game. I don't have everybody memorized. But, yeah, those are some good bats to bring up to the plate right now. Evan Cloyd, I mean, he hits nukes. He's hit 2 over that left field fence out there, right over by where Ron sits.
Right. Lewis Roses, you're always going to be a friend of this broadcast. You should know that by now, friend.
Yeah, we love you, Lewis.
No hard feelings.
We love you.
We're just having fun, bud. All right.
Not Evan Cloyd, though.
No, Evan Cloyd looking for his first hit of the ball game, takes that foul.
Not Evan Cloyd, though.
Sorry, what was that? Oh, that is, of course. Forgot about that.
It's all right. That's why you got Gary up
yes,
here.
Gary keeping me on task here. That is Kevin Ferguson who took over for Evan Cloyd.
Gary, a.k.a. the captain.
Gary is the captain.
As the 0-1 pitch comes in for a ball.
Bloop and a blast time and an encore. Not wrong. Swung on and missed. 86-mile-an-hour pitch that was probably a little bit outside. Count goes to 1-2. Matt Nelson comes set. 1-2 on the way. Swung on and fouled back.
Not trying to do too much with this pitch right here. Especially with 2 strikes. He's got to extend the strike zone and just find a way to get on base.
Ferguson taps home plate, twirls the bat around once. Matt Nelson comes set. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed.
That was a nice breaking ball. Sometimes you gotta just tip your cap to him, and came back with the breaking ball in the same spot as that fastball, and then the bottom fell out of it.
At 69 miles an hour, friend.
Looking at 87 and then looking at 69, it is so hard to catch up to that.
Jesse Pierce 1 for 3 on the ball game. Fouls off the first pitch.
Jesse Pierce, another personal favorite pickle of mine. Mainly just because he's such a character out there in left field.
Jeremiah Coughlin leading the fans in a chant. You are right, friend. 0-1 pitch missing outside. Ball 1. Ron the K-Man up on the party deck. Wandered in from left field.
Making his appearance. Trying to rally up Walker Stadium.
Why
right
hasn't
now.
somebody given Ron the K-Man a rally gator?
Oh, he should. He should have his own regator.
1-1 pitch on the way, misses high, ball 2, 2-1. Honestly, if there was anyone here in this organization that I think might be willing to wrestle an alligator, it would be Ron the K-Man.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe that's a promo next year. Ron versus Gator.
Ooh, Ron versus a rallygator?
Hey, I'm gonna talk to our bosses. We're going to get that figured out.
2-1 pitch inside, ball 3. Jesse Pierce ahead in the count, 3-1.
3-1 hitters count, as they say. So let's see what Jesse Pierce can do.
Pitch on the way, outside, ball
found
4.
a way.
Absolutely, absolutely. 1 out walk for Jesse Pierce, and that'll bring up your third baseman, Jackson Jaha.
Great walk-up song, great player, great guy, Jackson Jaha.
Dylan Hooten, rally cater. Absolutely.
The rally cater.
I feel like we need to make that a thing. Nelson glances over at first base. First pitch on the way, swung on and missed.
Looks like he was sitting fastball there and then got a breaking ball.
Also looked like it might have been a little higher than he expected on the first pitch.
That's true. That too.
0-1 on the way in, well outside. Nice stop by Talixon behind the plate.
Real quick, I want to explain why Jackson Jaha is my favorite pickle. It's because every single time I see this man on the field, he has a smile on his face. And that energy is contagious no matter what sport you're playing. He's always keeping it positive, whether he strikes out or rakes a shot. And that's why I love him.
Pierce with a 2-step lead over at first. The 1-1 pitch inside at 87, ball 2.
And he was drafted to the Mets, which is my favorite MLB team. So gotta give it up for that.
Nelson's 2-1 over for a strike at 85. Count evens up at 2-2 on Jaha.
Now, I did a scouting report on this closer they have out right now. He only goes to his breaking balls when he's ahead. So Josh should be looking for something straight right now.
Fouled off the 2-2 pitch into the netting. Count stays at 2-2. Stancato nice enough to retrieve the baseball. Hands it back over to Michael Green, our home plate umpire. Ron the K-Man helping to raise the crowd noise down along the first base line. 2-2 pitch on the way. Outside, ball 3.
This is why we play, huh? 3-2 count, bottom of the 9th. Let's make something happen.
High drama in the late innings once again, friends. Glance over to first base by Nelson. He comes set, 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Jaha strikes out for the second time tonight. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Matt Nelson. Sorry to cut you off there, friend.
It's all good. I was just going to, praise Jaw a little more while I could. But it's Stancato time.
Lewis Roses, it is Kyler Stancato at the plate. 2 outs here, bottom 9. Pickles trailing by 4, runner on first. Nelson's first pitch of the at-bat, over for a strike at 88.
Stancato did drive in the RBI that ended the longest game in baseball history.
Right.
So
that's right.
Good guy up to bat right now.
0-1 pitch. That one misses. Count evens up 1-1. Mitch Miles saying that Ron needs to dress up as a rallygator. You know, Mitch, Ron wore the hot dog hat earlier this year, so I think asking him to dress up as a rallygator might be pushing it.
Next year.
Right. Next pitch on the way, swung on and missed.
He gets 1 a year.
So your Pickles down to their final strike. Stancato behind in the count, 1-2. Jesse Pierce on at first base. Stancato has been aboard every time he's come to the plate.
We need it now more than ever.
1-2 pitch on the way, runner goes. Now, Gary's going to tell me that is defensive indifference, and I understand that it is.
Defensive indifference. That's a term I didn't know until this summer.
Oh, okay.
And I played baseball my whole life. I'm not like just stepping into this. I'd never heard of defensive indifference.
2-2 pitch on the way, outside, ball 3. Stancato looked like he was going to start to swing and put the brakes on quickly.
Well, now we're in the situation I dreamed of many a times back in my backyard.
Playing wiffle ball growing up.
Yep, full count, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Can he do it?
Stancato twirls the bat around, pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back.
Staying alive.
Ball comes back out to the catcher. Talixon picks it up, hands it back to the home plate umpire. Stancato steps back in. Nelson has his sign from Talixon, comes set. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on and hammered foul.
Way to battle.
Keeping the at-bat going, keeping the inning alive.
That's the thing. Right now, you're just thinking anything close, I just need to put the bat on it. That's the only thing going through Stancato's head right now. Anything remotely close, I'm not leaving it up to the umpire.
Nope, not a chance. 3-2 once again. Swung on and hammered foul. That pitch coming in at 87 miles an hour, leaving slightly faster than that.
He's sizing it up. Ball's looking straighter every single time.
I was gotta say, you know, when you've seen so many of the same pitches over and over again, you've got to start to get close here. 3-2 popped foul.
And that's just getting closer and closer to fair territory. His first couple that he fouled off went back into the netting. Third one he hit out into the berm. That one also out into the berm, but he's just getting straighter and straighter every time.
You know, it would be extremely nice if Stancato was to give a souvenir to one of the folks out in the bullpen. Nelson set, pitch number 10 of the at-bat on the way, swung on and launched foul on the left side again.
I love it. I love it. Is that the 8th pitch of the at-bat, I believe?
No, that was number 10.
That was number 10? What am I doing? What?
That's all right. Gary flashed us the 10 just a few seconds ago.
Not going down without a fight.
Absolutely not. Nelson set, 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on.
Oh, that's
hit towards short. Fielded by Singer, throw to first in time.
That was tough.
6-3 the put out. That'll do it for the Pickles here in the 9th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one runner left on. Friends, that is it for game 2 of this series. Your Pickles fall to the visiting Cowlitz Black Bears by a score of 4-0. Numbers across the board for the Black Bears: 4 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. For your Portland Pickles, no runs on 4 base hits and 1 error. I would like to thank Simon and Malachi for joining me on the broadcast this evening. Friends, we will get the broadcast going tomorrow evening right about 6:05-ish for Game 3 of this series. Please be making sure you can join us either at the ballpark or on the YouTube broadcast. And until then, go Pickles. Have a good evening, friends. Be safe.
Love ya.